sensitive in background noise.
Yeah, no problem. Don't worry about
But
that.
I guess you can hear the fan a little bit when I talk, but that shouldn't be like too loud. But yeah, who knows? Alright, your now it's your Twitch popping up.
Yep.
That's good. Also see it on Bianca's server, so that's that works, I guess. And that's people know that your wife. Also, maybe we should create a download link to put in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna create a link of the download page.
Bien. No, no, está bien.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are. the client music is pretty much always pretty loud, pretty much loud. So yeah, that's that.
Okay. Well, welcome everyone who in the stream and in the showcase of the Tiberian Sun 24 anniversary will be here with Flippy, the
Hello.
co-host and the mod creator of CNC Right from the Ashes. Will be showcasing, talking, and showing the progress and development and lore behind the lore of this mod developed all by Flippy. Any words, Flippy?
Yeah, I'm Flippy. I'm the creator of this mod for Tiberian Sun, and yeah, like you said, you're gonna do a showcase of it, like see what's there, and yeah. So yeah, my idea is that we play a couple of campaign missions, like show off some of the missions, and then afterwards maybe gonna do some skirmish against the AI to show off the overall AI I've made for this mod. So yeah, I'll be trying my best to explain a bunch of stuff, but to keep one thing in mind, it's still an unfinished project. So even though there's a lot of content available already, there's still more to come. So but the main focus is the campaign of this mod. So yeah, Mangoes, I say play a mission when you are ready, and have fun, and yeah.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Chrysanon. I appreciate it.
And yeah, and if you have questions about something, feel free to ask. I can see the chat too. I can also answer stuff if it is dedicated to the mod. So yeah. And I say enjoy yourself, and you can actually also play this mod today. I actually released it on ModDB today, and if you want to if you want a download link, I can just put a download link in chat, and you can download it from that. And you can play a single player, you can play skirmish, you can play multiplayer against other people or with other people. So yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I guess let's play some games, I suppose.
Yeah, and thanks, Chaos Night, and not got a clue for the follow. Just noticed that were following me during the intro, so there was no notification. Well,
So
I
last time I did also yeah. What were you say?
no, no, just continue, just continue.
Okay, last year I had also a showcase that was with Mark J. Fox, and around then there were like what 5, 6 missions available, and right now a year later, there's a lot more content available. Like as you can see right now, there's like 11 missions. There's a couple of challenge missions, so there's a lot more content to choose from now than what I had last year. And there's also a lot of new assets, like new units that you're mainly gonna see in the campaign that's used against you. Some of the assets are made by the CNC community, and some that I made myself. So all the good stuff. So yeah,
I
let's jump
guess
in.
we can try mostly a challenge mission just to showcase almost everything.
I guess that works, so you can play one of the campaign missions if whatever you
Which
feel
mission,
like.
which campaign mission would be the best?
Uh, yeah, it's up to you.
The
Maybe like a
Armory
base,
Bay.
maybe base building mission, maybe story and stealth would be a good mission to start with, if in terms of missions.
I remember what was the mission that Tear of Sorrow was one of the mission that 1 versus 1, right?
Yeah, the tires also is yeah. basically the challenge mode is basically a bunch of multiplayer maps that I ported to like campaign, and added pre-built bases that you have to destroy. There's no story about them. They're not connected to the campaign at all. There's just something you can play for fun. And again, more of them might come later. But yeah, basically, it's basically a skirmish game, but in campaign format, and with pre-built AI bases that you fight against. Most of them you face a mix of GDI and not units, and some of them is specifically only against GDI or only against not. And you either play as GDI or not to win in these specific challenges.
I will be trying normal just for the showcase and go much slower for the scenario and the occasions. But usually I just try and play on a hard.
Oh yeah, difficulty scaling. Like normally the difficulty scaling in Tiberian Sun is units are slightly stronger, you are slightly weaker, or vice versa. In this case, everything deals the normal damage on every difficulty. The only difference that is between hard and easy is the cost of your stuff is cheaper, but on hard the enemy has cheaper stuff and slightly faster build speed. So that's the only difficulty specific differences. For the rest, everything is like balanced as it should be on every other difficulty, with the only exception of cost when you play on hard and easy. And that's basically to make the hard AI just a bit more less brain dead when there's not a lot of money in the map anymore. And on the easy is basically player has less cost. So on the normal everything is like balanced and stuff.
Okay, I'm mostly better GDI player than not, so I am GDI biased in this regards.
So yeah, but the main difference between difficulty is how aggressive the AI is and how big the attack waves are. Like easy has fairly small attack waves, medium has medium-sized attack waves, and hard has like larger attack waves. And the attack interval on hard is shorter than on easy. So yeah, again, this is a challenge mission. It's on the Ties of Zero map, which is the classic multiplayer map for Tiberian Sun. And basically, objective in these challenge missions is basically just defeat your opponent and you win. That's it. Very simple, very straightforward. No specific objectives, no specific things you have to defend. Although there's one mission where you have to defend an ally, but if you can defend your ally, you can make it through. So yeah, this one's just a simple 1v1 against. I believe it's a not AI. I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And yeah. And also, you're gonna see a few. You're gonna see at least a new node structure that I added a while back. So yeah, basically, you notice so there's the cluster missile. No, not the cluster missile. The chemical missile is on a timer. And basically, normally in vanilla Tiberian, you would harvest the veins, like the orange stuff in the middle. But what I did instead is I removed the waste facility, and I replaced it with a chemical plant. So whenever I've built a chemical plant, you get a super weapon from the missile silo. And I think that would be a better idea since the chemical missile was not really that utilized in the original Tiberian Sun. But with the introduction of the chemical plant, it has a better use now than what original Tiberian Sun had. Because many of the maps didn't really have vein holes to begin with, so it makes the chemical missile completely useless. But with the introduction of the chemical plant, that's not the case anymore. So the chemical missile can be used on every single map when it's available. Cluster missile is basically like the vanilla cluster missile from Tiberian Sun. Probably a little bit more powerful and stuff, but yeah, pretty much GDI and Node has 3 support powers. GDI of course has the ion cannon, has the drop pods and the hunter seeker, as well as Nord has the hunter seeker with the Tiberium chemical missile and the cluster missile. So every single faction has like 3 support powers that they can utilize. Like Nord can do a lot of damage with the cluster missile and chemical missile combined, while GDI can do a lot of damage with the drop pod and the ion cannon combined. So yeah, it should be for the most part pretty balanced. So yeah,
Hey, she's Liquid or she 3 Liquid. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
welcome to the showcase. This is Rise from the Ashes, a mod for Tiberian Sun made by me. So enjoy your stay, and yeah. If you have questions, feel free to ask about the mod, and I try my best to answer them. As for now, he's playing at one of the challenge missions, so he's basically gonna need to beat an AI opponent, and that's basically it
Hello.
for the challenge missions. And they have no story, they have no connection, so they're just something you can play for fun outside, alongside of the campaign. I guess you can see them kind of as some sort of survival mode, I believe, something similar to that.
Yeah, as you can
But
see,
yeah,
there's some. Oh, really? My units are really more aggressive than usual, and there's you can see in these challenge missions the AI already start with a pre-played base.
oh yeah, they are in these challenge missions. The AI start with a full out base, at least most of them. And if they have super weapons right at the start, they will use them pretty much when they are already on their side. Which in this case is the chemical missile and the cluster missile.
And already you can see there's new units overall, like for example the
Yeah,
AI Humvee that is a tier 1 NTR units that as right now there is a new balance. Air units are more dangerous, are more participant, and because GDI doesn't have any NTR units from barracks, it was in that limited roster of infantry.
yeah. The reason for the AA Humvee is basically, yeah, like I said, GGI didn't really have good early anti-air. Like they have the jump jet trooper, but it's only available whenever you build a radar. But with the AA Humvee, it's available as soon as you build the war factory, so you can have some early AA up. It's not a particularly powerful anti-air, but it is something you can use to counter, like maybe a harpy attack or a bunch of jump jet infantry. So GDI has like some early counter against AA. But yeah, Nord has the rocket guy, has the bikes, which also can use also has AA, and yeah. And also, I also utilize the radar as also a block for the iron cannon uplink. So the iron cannon now plugs into the radar itself instead of the upgrade center. I mean, one of the issues GDI had with the original Tiberian Sun is GDI had three upgrades, but two free upgrades: the iron cannon, the hunter seeker, and the drop bolt. But the upgrade center only had two upgrade slots. And with the introduction of the radar center with the block there, it pretty much eliminates that issue. So GDI can have all three upgrades without building two upgrade centers. So yeah, he got a really unfortunate attack with the Devil's Tongues. So yeah, flame weapons also behave a lot different in this mode compared to original Tiberian Sun. So what it does is it actually fires an invisible projectile that has a flame trail over it that simulates like a fire, but it actually is just a projectile that has a flame trail behind it. So yeah, it basically acts more like a cannon than a flamethrower. So that's because original flame weapons in Tiberian were kind of bad, and they were kind of a bit odd. But this mod improves the flame weapons quite a lot for Nod. The level strong are also significantly weak against structures, but they can still but if you have enough of them, you can still deal quite some damage to an enemy opponent, especially to enemy infantry. So and also infantry has been changed a little bit since a few days. Like I give them less health overall, but some of them are a little bit more deadly. But engineers got to have cut in half, so they can still capture stuff quite easily. They move a little bit faster, but they die. You can counter them a little bit easier when an engineer rush happens, and also it makes engineer rush also a little bit more difficult to execute. And you really gotta watch out for those things because your units are walking over it, killing themselves
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
Mighty pathfinding.
Oh yeah. So even though this is normal difficulty, I still puts up a decent fight. Not as hard on hard, but it still puts a decent fight. So yeah, all the good stuff. So yeah, the factions themselves are pretty much similar to what they are in Tiberian Sun. Like Narda has a little bit more offensive options and is a little bit more useful in combat compared to what base Tiberian Sun had. But yeah, GDI is no longer the Titan. They have the medium tank now, and the disruptors are a little bit more powerful. The mammoth tank actually feels more like an epic unit now instead of like a generic unit that dies. That was a bit disappointing. Yeah, for the rest, GDI has like the usual arsenal. Same for Nard. They also have, has still the tech tank, still the cyborgs, the epic unit, the cyborg commando. But they also have a new unit that replaces the cyborg reaper, and that's the Scorpion Hunter, which is a laser tank that fires like a powerful laser that cuts right through armor, but has a slow rate of fire. So now there's like also like a late game option that the GDI has, and also the tech tank is also significantly cheaper than the medium tank. It fires a little bit faster. It is still similar in strength how it was in the original Tiberian Sun, but at least it is cheaper and it's meant to be a bit more spammable than the medium tank since the medium tank is more expensive and the tech tank is more cheaper. But one major difference with the tech tank is whenever they deploy, they can take a lot more damage than their vehicle counterpart, but they cannot move. And once they go back into a vehicle, they are of course more vulnerable to damage than and now they are before. So yeah, and they should fire a little bit faster than the regular tank tank. And the medium tank, it basically functions the same as the GDI Titan. The weapon is slightly weaker, but for the rest it shares pretty much the same stats as the Titan. Only difference in this weapon is the weapon is now projectile based instead of hit scan based. What I mean by that is whenever the Titan shoots, the bullet travels pretty much instantly to its destination, which can which makes the Titan a really good unit, and you can like exploit some stuff. With the medium tank, you cannot really do a lot of the exploits anymore that you could do with the Titans, like shoot through walls, shoot through cliffs. You cannot do that anymore with the medium tank. So GDI defenses also has changed. Like before, it was still how it was in the original game. Like you build a component tower, then you build an upgrade on top of it. Well, that has been changed since since it didn't really work because of the difficulty of the mod because it wastes time to build two things on top of each other. So GDI the base defense are now regular turrets. So you build a Vulcan cannon, you get a Vulcan cannon. You build a SAM site, you get a SAM site. And you also have and GDI also has a new defense that replaces the what's called the RPG turret, and that's the Fortress cannon, which is basically a dual cannon that is good against armor, but not so good against infantry. But you can like build a couple of Vulcan cannons right next to the why do I forget the name? To the Fortress cannon, and you can have like a good anti-infantry, anti-armor weapon in combo. It is a lot strong. It is a lot stronger in health in compared to the obelisk, but the weapon is weaker, and I think it still loses to our obelisk in a 1v1 scenario. So yeah, it is a better armor, more health, but lacks firepower. Obelisk has less armor, less health, but has more firepower. That's basically how it is balanced. And it's basically how most things are balanced compared to GDI and not. GDI has in general like stronger units, but the most slower. But North has in general like weaker units, but more faster and more affordable units. So yeah, the North folks like a little bit more on the hit and run tactics, while GDI has more of a like steamroll tactics. If I can say that right, or more brute force, I guess. So yeah, that's that.
Another change too is like the service depot repair speed is much improved too. So repairing now is more useful. And another detail is the cost of veterancy in the units. The veterancy really adds bonus and stats to extra to the units.
Oh yeah, the veterancy system, like the veterancy system actually makes a difference now. Unit that's veteran gets a slight stat upgrade, like more health, more speed, auto heal. But when they reach elite, it actually switches to an elite version of the weapon that is significantly more powerful. Some weapons just get like a simple damage upgrade, and some weapons actually fire faster. Well, all weapons actually fire faster, but some of them fires in burst, like and deals like double the damage. And yeah,
As you can see here, for example, my
and
elite MLRS, hover MLRS have a extra range, but more important, a better range of fire and even more damage. And you can see how easy this hover MLRS just cleared an obelisk of line for
oh yeah,
Super Saiyan.
the hover amulet are significantly improved compared to what Tiberian Sun was like. I think in Tiberian Sun they were like a little bit too similar to the Not Bike, but they still die fast. Keep that in mind. But they can they can be they can deal a lot of damage whenever they are supported with a bunch of other GDI units. Like what I find useful is having a combination of medium tanks and hover armor vessels to one, and and that combination can deal a lot of damage in a short amount of time. And of course, they are anti-air, so they can shoot down air targets too. But they are more expensive than a Nord bike, but the Nord bike is a different thing. It's more of a like a hit and run unit than what. I mean, the hover ammo is a little bit more of a support type unit, and the tank is more of an aggressive unit. And also one thing to mention with the service depot, it also unlocks the MCV to purchase from the War Factory.
One of the
So
precious more units that I really enjoy it and always asking myself why only not have repair vehicle. Now here GDI have repair vehicle now too, so it's more equals in that regards.
oh yeah, I mean, both GDI not get to build the repair pad, but they also have their own repair vehicle that you can use to repair units that is far away from your base or are in combat. So both factions has both ways to repair vehicles, either through the repair pad or the or repair vehicle. So yeah, you can actually see one of them driving right now, right in the middle, and near the Juggernaut, and that's a repair vehicle for GDI. So yeah, like I mentioned, the repair pad also unlocks the MCV for purchase at the War Factory. But the MCV is a lot more expensive in this one. But to compensate for that, I actually made a building, no, a unit that allows you to expand to a different Tiberian field, like in Command and Conquer 3 you could do. And it basically allows you to expand your base a bit easier without buying a new MCV every time. I mean, you can still buy a MCV if you have the money for it, but they are a lot more expensive at this point than what the Tiberian Sun is.
As you can see how easy this drop pod army or infantry is just cleaning, and this grand destroyer are just cleaning and wiping out everything now. So a drop pod now is really more useful, and plus they're becoming elite, so it's really nasty in a well-placed position.
Oh yeah, and they also drop more infantry too. That's also a change I made like a few days ago. They had like a chance to drop between 4 to 8 infantry, I believe. But right now they every time they give you 12 infantry units, and it's random whatever it's this thrower or light infantry. You can use those to sneak enemies behind a base to snipe specific structures. And since they are all elite, they can deal a lot of damage in a short time if you are not careful with them. But you still need to be careful with them because they can still die rather fast with anti-infantry weapons due to the decreased HP.
Well, one of the big changes is like there are these little new buildings, neutral buildings that are have new purpose. Like it's the lighting post that everyone's will like to do some base buildings or nice Sin City base buildings that will enjoy. And there's this sensor tower that now have a real sense usage that is the reveal of the tensions. The mobile sensor now is the outpost or the expansion building for everyone. So when I
Yeah,
deploy
like I said,
the sensor,
yeah,
you can build. Yeah.
like
The,
I said, it's basically the expansion thing that you can do in CNC free.
one of the new modification is that when the sensor, the expansionist unit is deployed, is not on deploy anymore. It will just stay there as
Exa-
a.
exactly like the expansion post in CNC free again, but you can sell them if you want to, and they can get destroyed rather easily. So be careful. So defend them if you don't have anything around.
And that was about the showcase of the some balance changes in regards for
Oh yeah,
GDI.
that's a pretty good showcase of the GDI side of things. And maybe maybe try another one node as well, so you can see what's a bit different
Oh
about
yeah,
node.
we do.
But for
Okay.
node, I probably recommend to do the Fields of Green challenge. I think that's like more the
1v1.
no, it's free baits, but I think that's one of the easier ones to like defend yourself in, like because you have a couple of
because,
choke points.
because remember one of the things is like I am super weak player as a non, mostly especially in Tiberian Sun. I never play that much in multiplayer.
Oh yeah, but this node is actually a bit different than the node that you had in Tiberian Sun. It's actually more useful because one of the issues with Tiberian Sun is the node have was pretty weak compared to GDI what they had. Like if you have seen any multiplayer games with Tiberian Sun, then you notice that no one pretty much played Nod because Nod is pretty much useless in most parts. Like GDI players just spam Titans and just steamroll everything. Well, this time around, Nod has a little small options. Like they have the attack bikes, which are significantly more powerful but can die fast. They have the tick tank. They can deploy in a turret anywhere on the map, which makes them a lot more stronger. And of course, when they rank up, they also are significantly more stronger. So, oh, I don't hear anything at the moment. So as for now, he faces three AI bases, a mix of GDI and Nod this time around. And it's basically the same thing as the other map is you need to kill your opponent to win. Again, there's no story behind this. It's just a multiplayer map with pre-built AI bases. That's basically what the challenge missions are. So, yeah.
Yeah, one of the new changes we can showcase about the new behavior for the artillery.
Yeah. The artillery is actually. I'm actually considering it as a different unit now. Like it still looks the same as the vanilla artillery, but it's not a single shot artillery anymore. It's a rapid firing artillery now. Like it fires a burst of 6 shells, but it behaves a lot more like the GTI Juggernaut now. Like it can miss the targets. It's like less powerful than now as the ones in the Barbarian Sun. So yeah, it is still a viable way to to snipe specific buildings, but it's like a less it's like a less less powerful and a bit more bearable to fight against. It's like similar to the GTI Juggernaut. So yeah.
And you're building this extra wall just for extra defenses. And we have sandbags now to build too, so that is really a good change. And always a not base without his red line, but we're green.
Yeah, you light green. You always that color in the challenge missions.
And hello there, Gelolo. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, rapid fire.
So yeah. And also, you see that big building over there that has a pretty that has an animation that builds the no, not builds that has a Tiberium crystal. That is a Tiberium extractor, and it generates a fixed amount of income for the player whoever controls it. So yeah, if it generates 35 credits every few in-game seconds, which is which should be enough to like have a steady income of money if you allow money, but it's not enough to like keep spamming stuff unless you have like a million of them or something like that. But yeah, blue tiberium is a little bit is a little bit more valuable too. So yeah, that's that. Green tiberium is a little. Harvesters can carry a little bit more tiberium. At least the normal tiberium sun harvester. The harvester that that Mangoes has right now is carries less money, but it moves faster, it's cheaper, and I guess it dumps money faster since the capacity is a bit less. And he also has like the old Tiberian Dawn refinery. It's also a bit different. Okay, they store less money, but they also a bit cheaper to build. So yeah, certain challenge maps has force you to use a different refinery than the other ones. So yeah.
All these harvesters just harvesting from this field. Let's touch.
Oh yeah.
What the?
I mean, yeah, that was a hunter seeker. But yeah,
Yeah.
this map is a multiplayer map that's made by me. I made this map myself, and I also converted it into a challenge mission too. So yeah. So this map, each player has a blue and a green field nearby, and then each player also has a Tiberium extractor on the spawn that they can capture. That they can capture, and there are two more in the middle that you can capture.
We not had two new units. The Scorpion Hunter and there's available the Limpid Drone too. So
Limpid Drone is also available for GDI. That's just the Tiberium Firestorm thing. And also, they do have a new APC now. They no longer have the subterranean APC. So they do have a new APC that's known as the Bullet APC. It moves faster than the GDI one, but it cannot move on water and it is less HP. The design is based on the APC that you have seen in Command and Conquer Renegade. Looks a bit similar to that. And you can also see in the Striper that he also has the Scorpion Hunter, which is a big laser tank, and you're probably gonna see some use of that soon as well in this mission. So, yeah.
Another thing I want to do is secure my bases because one of the new traits from the AI is do engineer rush with the NPC, so not building is secure.
Oh yeah, engineer rushes. I mean, it happened in the original game too, but in this one it's a little bit more common to happen at times, depending on what the AI feels like to do. So as you can see right now, you're seeing some of the newer units that appears in the campaign. Well, in campaign, they are regular units you fight against as with the enemy, but in multiplayer and challenge mode, they are tech units that you can acquire by capturing the tech factory. And the tech factory pretty much looks like the Battle of the One factory that are on certain multiplayer maps. And the challenge mode is also tech units that you can get by capturing the tech factory somewhere on the map. And on some challenge missions, the AI has pretty much control over the tech factory to have like some variations of certain units that you might encounter. So yeah, this one can get pretty hard if you do it wrong. You just need to like defend pretty hard to get through it. And also, one good thing about artillery is that they can draw away a lot of the fire from your units. So if you have like some obelisk and some artillery in your base, the artillery can actually draw away a lot of fire from your base defenses, which helps in defending, and you take less damage from anything if you have proper defenses.
Another Hunter Seeker. And goodbye, Defender.
Yeah, Hunter Seeker, it's basically exactly the same as Hunter Seeker in base Barbarian Sun. It activates, goes to a random target, and it blows up. That's basically what it does. And it kills it and it kills everything instantly with one hit. But you can only use it once every 8 minutes. And the Hunter Seeker is available both in campaign and multiplayer. It is used it is used against you, and it's also used it's also used for the player. So yeah.
Okay, we're slowly holding, and I
Yeah,
think
right now you
there.
can see that Mango is making use of the expansion post for Nard. It is actually the style generator that is repurposed as as the expansion post for Nard. So both GDI and Nard has a way to expand the base without building a new construction yard. It is especially useful to reach hard to reach places too, like Harvester Barrier, for example. If the terrain allows you to build it. So yeah.
I really running out of space here.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I guess you should have built a little bit more defenses around your base instead of sending your units far out.
Yeah, but
And
I listen.
also you see that certain base defenses has a star. That means that base defenses also can rank up, and they also are significantly stronger when they rank up. But they do get a less weapon upgrade. But if you have enough of them, you can still defend your base quite a bit with them, and all the base defense can can rank up, makes them more powerful if you keep them alive. So a laser turret with a star is significantly more powerful than a laser turret that has no rank. And yeah, and when they reach elite, they also auto heal up to 75% health. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see that the GDI makes use of some of the drop pods units because they were elite right at the start. That means GDI used the drop pod infantry that they got from the firepower from their support weapon. Like one thing with the drop pods is the AI will never use it against the enemy base. They always drop it in their own base for some reason. I have no idea if you can change that at all, but they do use the drop pod in their own base only. Bit of a shame though that you cannot change that, but oh well, it's the way it's just the way it is. But yeah, again, not still pretty similar, still pretty much the same tech as they had in with the Barbarian Sun, but they are slightly better, more useful, easier spammable, which they are meant to be a little bit more spammable and a little bit more expandable with their stuff than GDI was. And yeah. And they do have the new APC, the laser, the Scorpion Hunter. So yeah.
It is hey General San, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Well, if it is possible, I don't really know how it is possible to make the GDI use the drop pod on an enemy base. But if it is possible, it would be nice to know. Like there's still some things I don't know about how the game works in general. I mean, I know a lot how this game works, but not everything. Some stuff is still a little bit complicated.
Okay, finally some brain time. We're able to destroy one outpost and here and there.
You could always use the drop pod anywhere you want on the map, but it's just that the AI just use them only in the base. Like a player can use that firepower anywhere on the map.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, I know he managed to make that work somehow, but I think that's done via AI triggers somehow then with a support power, but I'm not sure about that.
Careful. Oh, they're coming from here.
I mean, the super weapon is basically the vanilla behavior as it was in the original Tiberian Sun, which was fine for the most part. Yeah, I probably target certain stuff, and yeah, didn't really need to change that much with how the AI used super weapons in general. I mean, they still have the ability to, for example, snipe and damage construction yard with the ion cannon. So. Yeah, and you can see some of the GI defenses in action. Well, kind of with the Fortress Cannon, with the combination of the Vulcan Cannon next to them, which can be really good defense. But you might want to take out the Fortress Cannon with some artillery because it's a hard building to kill compared to the Obelisk, but it lacks firepower than the Obelisk.
Lol, capture my power plant there. Sneaking in here. Oh, that's a lot though.
Yep, even though the engineers has less health, they can still be little bastards and capture your stuff. And yeah, you should get your power back.
That's
Otherwise,
play
your base,
why.
and otherwise your base will be falling apart.
It's falling apart already from the sneaky.
Because whenever you have low power, all your base defenses will not work anymore, which leaves you really vulnerable for enemy attacks for that period of time. So a
And
low power
AI
situation
just.
and a low power situation can pretty much cost your entire game if it happens at a really bad time. Because you can just walk in, destroy as much as you can, and yeah.
And this AI
I
is
think
just fucking killing all my fucking power plant. That is super nice. Yeah.
that's because that team is assigned to target specifically power plants. I mean, the way the AI works is certain teams are tasked to target specific buildings, and they will target something else if they got aggroed by something by like an enemy unit attacking them. But certain teams will go for production buildings. Certain teams go after construction yards, refineries, yada yada yada. And that's the thing that the barriers on AI is sometimes pretty good at is to just keep targeting specific buildings. Like that APC will most likely go after refineries for the most part.
No, I need
So
defense,
yeah,
I need them. So I just
and
need to
yeah,
fall back and start dealing with this fucking GDI.
and yeah, like that, power plants will become high priority targets. Like if you manage to get a base to low power, you can just go in and just do a lot of damage in a short time. So but that also means that the AI can exploit that weakness is to prioritize power plants to keep to make you on low power. So yeah. So I guess better to defend your power plants more. Otherwise, low power situation can cost you the game. And if you cannot deal with attacks in time, the attacks are just gonna stack up over and over, and you're just gonna get steamrolled eventually.
That I am doing right now. Yeah, but as I say, I am really not a GD, I'm not player. That my mind is like what I do here. I really so I just keep falling behind.
Oh yeah,
Um,
everyone has a pro and cons with certain factions.
Plus another thing is that there's so many bumpings in your map that it's really hard to play or play a position basis here and there. Where is my
Oh yeah,
fucking cyber?
that's just managing to find a good spot to deploy something, I guess.
And this laser just fucking killed a mammoth on here.
I guess because it's like an elite laser.
No, but
It
because
deals more. Oh no,
oh
it's on the
there.
cliff. Yeah, the Mammoth Mark II is significantly more powerful than the one in Tiberian Sun. It is also more expensive, but if you can rank that thing up, ooh, it can ruin your day pretty bad. Because an elite Mammoth can like one shot pretty much every unit. It can one shot certain buildings, and if not, it can most likely 2 or 3 shot, and it fires significantly faster too. So yeah, the Mammoth Mark II is definitely a more dangerous this time around than what it was before. And of course, the AI can cheat a little bit and build more of them than what the player could. So yeah.
At least what I respect from your AI is doesn't destroy your harvesters.
Well, they do go after your harvesters from time to time. There are teams specifically tasked to go after harvesters, but yeah. Again, it's just a little bit depending on luck on what the AI decides to build. So yeah, but they do go after your harvesters. It's just, I guess, a little bit less likely to happen.
I think I just lost here. Lol.
Yeah, I think you lost pretty hard on this
No,
one.
I mean, it's not lost, just lost car, but it's game over already. So, yeah, you can see already how much the AI already push here. So,
Yeah, and that's normal difficulty. I mean,
and
I've done this one on hard, and it's perfectly possible on hard. It's just a lot harder.
yeah, but that is one of the process showcase. The major,
Hey, hey, Commando A9, welcome to the showcase. I hope you enjoy your
yeah,
stay. Mango's just did a couple of challenge missions. One he succeeded, one he failed.
mm-hmm.
So
The usual
yeah,
50-50.
yeah, maybe show off one of the missions in the campaign.
Which mission can be?
Which one would be a good one to show off that doesn't spoil too much? I think Stolen Stealth might be a good one to show off.
This one.
Yeah, this mission 7, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So this mission, Stolen Stealth, this is basically a mission where you retrieve the stealth technology of an art. Because this campaign takes place after the first Command and Conquer, but before the Barbarian Sun. And basically, Nard is rebuilding itself up to strength again, while GTI is dealing with an unknown force. So, yeah, and the unknown force, you're gonna see it in this mission. And basically, Nard is recapturing the stealth technology that this faction stole from them.
Oh, this mission, I remember now.
So, yeah, this mission, your task is to destroy the enemy base and capture the enemy technology center all the way on the opposite side of the map where you are spawning. And yeah. Also, I also put a little bit of a punishment for people scouting all the way to the enemy base. Like, there are triggers that make the AI activate earlier than than it originally would. Like, normally the AI will activate whenever you deploy the MCV on a time limit, but if you cross a certain line outside your spawn area, the AI will be activated immediately. That's pretty much to prevent players from building the base like really close to the enemy base. So yeah. So Mangoes might already have activated the AI base for attacking you. So who knows? We'll see if he fails or not. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's rewarding to explore, but the consequence is basically the AI will be activated earlier than originally would.
But I prefer seeing the enemy coming than
Yep,
already in my
but you
toaster.
but you have the consequence that they might come earlier than normally.
We will find out.
And yeah, and you're also gonna see a lot of the older units. Like you're gonna see the light tank. I believe you see the heavy tank too. You see the technical, which is actually based on the generals. The technicals is made by Ascati. He did a good job on it, by the way. So thanks for that. So yeah, right now it's just like usual base building. It's just building up his eco. It's trying to get some defenses out and get some fun, get some time going and stuff. So yeah, I think this mission is a good mission to showcase because this mission doesn't really spoil too much of the campaign. It is literally just not retrieves the stealth technology. That's basically what this mission is, hence the name Stolen Stealth. So yeah, I'm guessing you're still playing on medium, right?
Yep. Just for the
Okay, then
showcase.
then the AI should not really be that much of a problem to deal with.
Hey. Time to get some
So,
credits.
again, he captured the Tiberium extractor, which pretty much gives you a passive amount of income, or a fixed amount of income, I should better say. And yeah, basically nothing much is happening at the moment. Like the AI is still yet to come. Depends on RNG and when they come or not and what teams they build. But yeah.
Construction complete. New construction option.
And you can also see the use of the XTX tiles, like with the half cliffs and the concrete cliff with the around the extractor. So I made a nice mix use of that with half cliffs, normal cliffs. So yeah, that was like a lot more terrain options with the terrain expansion extreme thing. I used to have problems with those because the missions would crash all the time. But luckily, I managed to fix. I managed to fix it by replacing a certain file with a better one, and that fixes the issue. Oh, and you can see some of the Harpies attacks. Harpies are significantly strong against infantry. They have more health to compensate for their machine gun. But yeah, they only have like limited. As like any other aircraft, they have limited amount of ammunition they can fire. But they are good against. They're especially good against infantry, but not so much against armored units. But yeah, that's the only air unit you will encounter in this mission is the Harpy, and that's it. And Harpies are basically controlled by a trigger on repeat. So it's not the AI are not building them actually. It's just like this spawn off map, attack the player, and go back when they have run out of ammo.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Cannot deploy here.
That's just to have like a little bit better control over how often air attacks would happen in campaign, at least in campaign missions.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
And of course, when you play on hard, you have like more helicopters to come to your position than if you play on easy or medium for that matter.
Building. Construction complete.
No, there is that reason. That's why this mobile expansion point was never built because the Titan was locked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should really close. Like when you try to expand, you should really choose your expansion area a bit carefully because some areas of the map might be a bit more suitable for expansions than other areas. Like preferably next to like Tiberian fields where you can like harvest lots of money in a short amount of time. So preferably next to like a blue field, for example, that's mixed with like a green field, which is also somewhere on this map. And yeah, and there's also multiple Tiberium extractors to make your eco a little bit better, but you have to defend them because the AI will go after them at some point.
Unit ready.
Now that we had this good income coming, we can just start making more units and defenses. And I like this sector in this case because allow me to have a shorter range to defend this Tiberian Strator and still have this refinery expansion.
Building.
Oh
And I
yeah,
can
more money means more stuff to build.
Unit ready.
and one of the important things is I can relieve the stress of the mining harvesting of these 4 harvesters.
On hold. On hold.
That's too early for another expansion.
Oh
I
yeah.
guess my scouting I did didn't trigger them that early. This AI because still not pushing me.
Again, it might be depending on what they are building at the moment. Like they could be building a couple of defense team that sits in the base, but yeah, it's only a matter of time until they should attack you.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
And there they're coming again. Guess time to get some.
Building. Unit lost. Unit ready. Construction complete.
I mean, this mission isn't really particular that difficult.
Building.
Like enemy a similar attack that you have on this on similar level.
Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Okay, this is a good spicy spot.
So yeah, I hope everyone has a fun time to watch this, and
Construction complete.
I hope something good will come out of this.
Any question, curiosity, feel free to ask to.
Yeah, if there are any questions about this, is feel free to ask, and I try my best to answer them if I can answer it.
Building. Primary buildings. Unit ready.
Pretty chill, this is like super tough.
Building.
I mean, it's pretty weird. I should have attacked you right about now, but I don't know. Maybe they don't feel like it today.
Yeah, I think so.
Unit ready. Construction complete.
Or maybe something is slightly wrong with the scripting of the mission that the AI does not attack. I mean, normally the AI will only attack if you provoke them to attack. If you attack them first, I guess maybe that's is what's happening at the moment. Not 100% sure about that, but
Unit ready.
normally I have a trigger that makes the AI hostile to you to the on mission start, and yeah, I don't know. They should, and if that was the case, it should be automatically going after you whenever they feel it's time to go after you. But but there's probably a chance if a man goes like attack one of the harvesters or attack the gates or whatever, that the AI will be like, oh hell no, I'm gonna after you now.
Yeah, I'm going to do now.
So
Construction.
yeah, I'm guessing the AI is just waiting for the player to attack them first. That is what
Unit lost.
normally is happening.
Oh, there is attacking now. There is the.
Oh yeah, that's one of the newer units. That's the artillery tank. It's based on the artillery from Tiberian Dawn, and it's basically it's like a long range artillery. It has shorter range than the GDI artillery, but it fires a single shot, and the firepower is similar how the Nord artillery behaved in in original game. So yeah, but they do have shorter range, but they do have more health since they don't have to deploy, and they can move out of the way a bit faster. But they do have shorter range.
Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
I mean, some of the units I made myself, and the artillery tank is one of them. I made.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Yeah, they are coming.
Oh yeah, it seems you have pissed them off now. Like that's probably like a easy thing to fix in the mission scripts to make the AI hostile mission start. Because, like I said, normally you would attack the AI first to make them hostile to the player.
Building.
But for some reason they are not hostile to the player on mission start. But yeah,
Complete.
I mean it's a game from 1999, so it's still it has its flaws and issues that you sometimes need to keep in mind.
Unit ready.
Let's explore this area and find suitable expansion.
Unit ready.
But yeah, but on hard, this AI can actually attack you pretty hard at times. If lots of stuff at the same time.
Unit ready.
Oh, harvester.
Yeah, that's the same harvester you saw in the challenge mission from earlier. But in the campaign, it's used by this enemy as their harvesting unit.
Cannot deploy here. Building.
And yeah,
Construction complete. Primary building set. Building. Unit ready.
Yeah, they're coming.
oh yeah, you make them real mad now. I see.
One of the new
Also,
features. Yeah.
yeah, also, yeah, I just want to say about it. Like one of the newer features I added quite recently is sometimes you when a tank is gets destroyed, you can sometimes see its turrets just flying off. So you can sometimes when you destroy a tank, you can sometimes see like the turret is flying off and explodes when it hits the ground. It can same things can also happen with the bike, with the buggy, and the tactical. That can happen there too, and with the rocket strike, which I believe we haven't seen yet. So yeah, some certain units will just sometimes just fly in the air when destroyed and explode on the ground, which which is actually a pretty neat effect you can pull off in this game.
Unit lost.
And for that, why it is possible even in the first place? Because majority of the units are actually 3D voxels.
Unit ready.
They may not look like voxels at all, and they are the rocket trucks by the way. They may not look like 3D voxels, but they are 3D voxels. You can they are put in the game. Which is why making variants on units is actually it's actually a lot easier than many people might think because they are just like a bunch of pixels put together in the shape of a vehicle. Which also allows you to have them tilting angles and make them spin around when exploded sometimes.
Unit
So yeah.
lost. Unit lost.
So yeah, for the people who doesn't know, units are actually 3D models that are projected into this game.
Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
So yeah, cool stuff.
The engineer. Yeah, there is engineer. There is a
Like
mountain over there.
like what he's doing right now, he's basically building a staging base where he can hold off majority of the AI attacks. And since the AI will probably target the thing that's closest to them, depending on the mission, they will likely attack this spot a lot more often than other spots on the map where his base is.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
And it also allows him to harvest some extra terrarium, so yeah.
Unit ready.
I mean, you don't necessarily always need to expand in certain missions, but it would make some missions a lot easier if you expand to certain spots.
Unit ready.
I mean, I have done this mission without expanding at all, and it's perfectly possible if you don't expand. But it would make the missions a little bit harder since you have, well, no money or very little money eventually, because yeah, the Barbarian will be run out at some point.
And there is a return of some old defenses now too for this new enemy faction that you place against the.
Oh yeah, those are the Battlelord 1 flame towers. This faction uses some of the some Battlelord 1 tag too. Like these flame towers, they are extremely deadly against infantry, but against the armor, they are not really do that much against armor. So if you build like a bunch of big tech tanks, you can take them out quite easily.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
And you can see here now how the North Artillery is still good overall, but it's not a single artillery high DPS single target. It's behave now.
No. Yeah, it behaves like a lot like a Juggernaut now. It can miss its target. Like one artillery might struggle to kill a single tiled building. Well, maybe if you have many of them, they can kill them quite fast. I mean, same for the artillery tank. It basically also has like the same accuracy as any other artillery, but its weapon deals a lot more damage since it's a single shot artillery instead of multiple shots. Oh, and if you manage to rank up an artillery unit, oh, they can deal damage so fast.
Yeah, they're striking me in the right side too here.
Oh yeah, there's still a likelihood that they might attack from a different angle, but most of the attacks will be taking place on this outpost on the staging area closest to the enemy base.
Oh, that crash.
Yeah, the debris animation from certain units. Sometimes they do a little. Sometimes the animation is a little bit whack, but oh well. It's again, it's not the game. But it's a pretty neat effect, and most of the time the crashes like that looks quite good.
Really want to deploy this think tank so the AI doesn't deploy his fucking flamethrower. So my infantry
Oh
doesn't
no,
die.
no, they do still rebuild them, but they rebuild them at a different spot than the original spot because to be honest, on AI is actually smart enough to oh, I can build there. Oh, I'm just gonna build that place living at a different spot. So they still do rebuild the entire base, but if the spot is blocked, they just build it somewhere else, not a random spot in the base. I think usually closer to the construction yard, but yeah. But they do still rebuild the entire base. And you might eventually see some buildings that are a little bit out of place, but yeah, that's because the AI rebuild it that way. Which I kind of prefer of the AI not rebuilding the base at all.
There's the light tank. There's the returning of the oil war factory.
Yeah, that's the war factory. That's the war factory from this faction. They, as you can see, they rebuilt the harbor, so they can rebuild they can build light tank, heavy tanks, stuff like that. They still use a lot of the not buildings, but some of the buildings are unique to them. So yeah, I replaced some building graphics with like different ones to make this faction a little bit more unique looking than just a generic recalled not base or whatever, which I don't know, looks lame I guess. You notice that flame tower on the side of the road? That's normally not supposed to be there. That's because the artist rebuilt it like that. But yeah. You see, started the refinery just pop up. Yeah. That's just the AI Mango just blocking its original spot. So the AI just choose a different spot to rebuild. There's also actually done via a trigger to make them rebuild stuff like that. Like normally, whenever you block a spot in campaign, at least AI will not rebuild that building ever again. I guess it's a little flaw with the AI coding, I guess. So what I did is I have in the mission script I have set I have turned on auto base building for the AI, and that's basically put them in some sort of a skirmish mode state. They do still rebuild based on the original spots as they are supposed to, but if the spot is blocked, they just rebuild it at a different spot in the base. And I guess that's just a bit better than having them not rebuild certain buildings at all, but they are programmed to do so. So if you take out the hand of Nod and you block the spot, it's not going to be gone forever, it's just going to be at a different place. You also see like a new radar for them. That's the radar dome. It kind of looks like the radar dome from Battle 1 a little bit. So yeah, I thought I would give this I maybe like the unique looking radar too. It originally uses the GDI radar, which which I have replaced it with that. Yeah, looks like you got this base pretty down pretty easily.
Oh yeah. It do take its time in reality. Look at the amount of artillery I just need to pull over just to
Oh, you
catch up.
still need. Oh yeah, you still need a sizable force to break through this base, but yeah, it's not the hardest thing to do in this game with this
Mhm.
mission.
The more,
Hey Danny, welcome to the chat. I hope you enjoy your stay.
yeah.
So yeah, we're playing part of the campaign of Rise from the Ashes. Mangoes is just pretty much finishing up this mission. He literally just destroyed the base. Well, there's like part of the base left that I need to destroy, but yeah. So again, the plan was to do some of the campaign stuff and possibly do some of the do some Grom Stomp with against the AI skirmish. And if you want, and again, if you can play this mod, you can play this mod right now. Actually, I just can just put a link in the chat again. So just the download link. You can click on the link. It sends you to a ModDB page, which I open up today, and you can download it from there and play it yourself. It's still in the finished product, so unfinished project. So it's some more content will come in the future, like more missions for the campaign. I guess more maps for multiplayer. So yeah, but what's there, it's there, and it's fully functional. So yeah, what's there, it's there that you can that you can enjoy. I like that little flame tower just firing on your construction yard for whatever reason, and hiding in the bushes.
Oh,
He's actually killing that construction yard slowly. Yeah, I decided to be sneaky and I built a little flame tower in the bush.
this mammoth tanks feels good now.
Oh, those are heavy tanks. Those are not mammoth tanks. Yeah, I was about to say it. You can see them make use of some of the enemy technology against them. Like whenever you capture the war factory, you can actually build the units that they can build against and use them against them. So if you manage to capture that war factory, you can get their attack. And all of these units are buildable by the player if you capture that war factory. Except for the unlocking APC. Yeah, capturable tags. In campaign, it's just stealing tech from the enemy, but in multiplayer, those are tech units from the tech war factory. And the tech war factory looks exactly the same as the war factory you see in this mission right now.
Goodbye, base.
Oh, and there goes the fire sale. I pretty much do that in every mission that has base building. That's just to make sure that the player don't need to hunt down every single unit scattered across the map. Like instead, the units will any remaining units will just come to you. Like infantry, tanks, harvesters, whatever. But you still need to kill every single thing on the map. But instead of them sitting around, they come to you. So yeah, right now he's doing the final push to the tech center.
Oh,
And
lol.
the tech center is quite heavily defended, so you need to use some force to get through. But because Mangos has captured that war factory, he can use the own attack. He can use the attack to his advantage. Like he can use the artillery tank to take out some of their units because they don't have to deploy, and you can run away with them a little bit easier.
Goodbye, Torre. And right now there's 11 missions available for the single player campaign that is based on the story for the Flippy creative. But and there's some 5 6 challenge missions that are like, as the name suggests, like they're challenge missions a la Red Alert 3 style.
You can actually see them a little bit more. You can actually see them a little bit more some sort of survival missions that you just destroy enemy base and don't get killed. It's not. It doesn't have a story. It's not connected to the campaign. It's just something you play for fun.
The harvester is luring me.
Oh yeah, they just move all over the place a little bit. You should get a text message whenever you finish off the enemy. Well, oh, you destroyed the enemy. Great job. Woohoo. Yeah, how many missions? Yeah, like Mango said, 11 missions, but there will be more missions. I think the amount of missions that will be around 18 missions for this campaign. You play as both GDI and Nord, so you switch between the two factions throughout the campaign. So right now he's playing as Nord, but for example, the next mission he will be playing as GDI again. So yeah, you switch factions in between missions. So one mission you'll be Nord, other mission you'll be GDI again.
For the first time, I'm using spamming harpies against an AI and it feels fucking good.
Oh yeah, the harpies. If you have enough of them, they can do quite some damage. Also, one thing I find a little bit odd about anti-air is they can also damage your own structures for some reason, even though they are hitting the air units. But yeah, SAM strikes are more deadly too, so you gotta be careful. So air units can be a little bit tricky to use. But if you manage to take out the power, you can just keep sniping stuff. Like power plants are a pretty high priority target in this one. And if you manage to get a base to low power, you can just walk in, destroy a lot of things, destroy the production structures, and walk out, I guess.
How is the reload time of the air units?
A lot faster than the original Tiberian Sun. Like you
But
can see
not
it for
so-
yourself. Select one, you can already see some of them with already free ammo in it. It is decent fast. It's not not as fast as the Barbarian Dawn, but it is still fast enough that you don't be waiting for ages to get the ammo back.
Well, at least because and just to know, just spam harpies on Orcas and just for the spammy and the spammy.
Oh yeah. I mean, reload times are a lot faster, but not as fast as in the Barbarian Dawn, for example.
Oh, thank you, Bianca, for the rain. I appreciate. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome to the stream. This is a showcase of my Tiberian Sun Martyr, Rise of the Ashes. And right now we're just playing a little bit of the campaign. So Mangos is about to finish up this mission, and I hope you will be interested. I hope you will be in. You get the interest, and if you want to play this one yourself, here's the download link. You can play this one. You can play this mod right now. Oh, and it looks like you are still missing an enemy unit somewhere on the map. That is not killed.
Yeah, this
Oh.
harvester.
Yeah, that was just moving all over the place for some reason.
Yeah, this harvester is fucking trolling me, as you can see here. How is he still moving?
Hunted down.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, the harvester is trying to attack something, but he just doesn't know what to attack, I guess. But
It's like
harvester
he
cannot-
want Yeah, he has that thought order, but because he doesn't have any weapons at all, it doesn't. He just moved to a new target because he's getting attacked and he still wants to live. Mission fail. What?
Oh, oh, the I guess an airwave spawned and destroyed the tech center. That's so unfortunate.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Because the AI because that enemy technically did not die. It does not disable the the air attack script because that AI is technically not dead yet because of that one harvester.
Oh, and because
So
it destroyed my.
you just really got unlucky. Really unlucky.
And because I never save and there's no auto save.
No, there's no autosave. I know DTA has it, but I have no idea how that's implanted.
Yeah,
But
but
again, it might be it might be a DTA only feature at this moment.
so I just got perfectly trolled by the AI. I just got distracted by the by that sneaky harvester that was just getting the attention of everyone while the harpies destroyed the tech center.
So, what shall we hop into some comp stomping and show off some of the skirmish gameplay?
Yeah, we can do that.
Gonna boot up my copy too. All right, this one, this
Ah,
one.
there is a multiplayer functional in your mod.
Yeah, yeah, multiplayer works. It's just going through it's just through the CNC net client.
Okay.
All right, CNC net. I guess I'll be creating a game.
And is you still there, Bianca? Hold your string one well, pretty good, and you had a lot of fun on the
Yeah, yeah,
Super
we did
Mario.
show off. We did show off some of the challenge missions, Danko. You can watch the part after this if you missed it. All right, password is 123. If I can create a game. Okay, there we go. Just took a little bit. Oh wow, wait. Let's go back out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, waiting. No worry.
Okay, yeah. Be coming back. And let's hope. Oh, not load game. Let's hope we don't have. We're not running into much issues while trying some comp stomping. But yeah, we'll see. All right, password is again 123. The game is gonna be created in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what AI level should we fight against since we're gonna play co-op?
We can try medium. One
We can
medium, one
maybe
hard.
one hard, one medium. So yeah, let's see. Veteran system that's gonna be on. Brutal AI basically makes the AI harder. So yeah, you see a bunch of the newer options. I have some of the options that were replaced or were improved on, like brutal AI makes the AI more aggressive. Infinite Tiberium self-explanatory. Veteran system pretty much self-explanatory. Silos needed, destroy bridges, aimable SAMs. Tiberian Dawn refinery, which basically makes switches up the refinery graphic with the Tiberian Dawn one and different stats. Build of allies, self-explanatory grades, yada yada yada. So yeah, multi engineers. I guess it's on by default. I guess, but I don't know. So let's create the teams. Keep random AI. I'm gonna be playing as Nard. Mango as GDI. FPS. I guess just play 45 a little bit faster because 60 is just way too fast for this mod. To be honest, it makes it so much more difficult. Again, we're playing on this map. This is actually the same map Mango's played on the challenge mission. So, but this time it's like multiplayer. So you can see this is like the very same map. And I guess let's turn on auto save just to be safe until something weird happens, like the game crashing.
Sounds good.
So yeah. So good luck, Mangoes. Good luck, me. And this AI can sometimes just kill you very easily, and sometimes it takes them not much effort to kill you.
New construction
Oh,
options.
I have a little bit of lag. Let me fix that because my FPS limiter is on. That causes some lag in the game, so that
New
should
construction
fix
options.
the issue.
Construction complete. New construction options. Training.
Also, like I said before on this map, every player spawns, not spawn, gets a Tiberium extractor on the spawn, a blue field and a green field.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New construction options.
So yeah, even I still sometimes struggles with defeating the hard AI on this one.
Unit lost.
Yeah, indeed, Denko, the tip expector. Like I said, it generates a fixed amount of income for the player, for the person who controls it.
Training.
It's 35 credits every in-game second. No, every few in-game seconds, I mean.
Construction complete.
And yeah,
New construction options. Building.
let's hope that this game speed isn't too fast.
Ooh, scene error.
Sync
Lol.
synchronization error. Oh shit. Welcome to welcome to CNCnet. Well, that happens sometimes. Maybe the autosave has casted somehow. So let's turn
Mhm.
it off then. Yeah, stuff like that just happens sometimes with this. So not much we can do about it. If it happens, it happens. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true, Danko. Oh, keep forgetting to log the game. But luckily, we're not really that far into the match. Like, notice that it says easy AI on Mango's stream. That's a little bug. Like, for me, it says hard AI, the bottom one. That's a little bug with the client. That's for some reason it shows easy AI for some players.
New construction options. Construction complete. New construction options. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
So what you want to do actually is to actually build like a decent infantry force at the start, because
Ready.
the AI can actually attack you pretty bad at times, and sometimes you just really get unlucky, get an engineer rush right away.
Training.
Lol.
Building captured. Cannot deploy here. New construction options.
And yes, the AI will also capture these extractors. They do that, so they have their like own passive income. So yeah, the AI does some more things that the original TS AI didn't do. All right.
Construction complete. New
Training.
options. Building. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Already has touch center, this guy.
Training.
Oh yeah, the hard AI builds a little bit faster than the player.
Unit ready.
And yeah, the AI always rushes attack center part. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to them because they can build the late game stuff anyway, at any point of the game, because they don't care about precosets.
Cannot deploy here. Unit ready. Building. On hold. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction.
Just in case to avoid an engineer rush.
Construction.
Some walls.
Oh yeah,
Unit ready.
looks like we're facing a GDI and a nod.
Equals a mirror mansion.
Ready.
Interesting.
Unit lost.
I mean, I'm against a nod and you're against a GDI. How ironic.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Oh, one of them already built a Hunter Seeker.
Unit
Yeah, GDI medium tanks, Danko, yeah. They replaced the Titan.
complete. New construction options. Building.
want to keep building my stuff because I have a lot of money to spend.
Training. Unit ready.
And you know, I need SAM sites in case of an air attack. As air attacks can be quite devastating. Oh, looks like they're coming for me. At least
Yeah.
not one.
Unit lost. Base under attack.
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
What?
Unit ready.
Unit ready.
Unit ready.
Alright, I do have a lot of money now, but that will not last forever. Since my fields are gonna run out soon.
Yeah, the blue tea runs out and it's goodbye.
Oh yeah, but when it runs out, you can still harvest from it, but you cannot have too many harvesters on it anymore because of the growth rate.
Oh, NPC, yeah?
Oh yeah, APC rushes can be quite devastating. Oh yeah, that's true, Danko. It's a really nice addition for the super weapon timers in this mod. It really shows you whenever you can expect one and how many of them are on the map.
A major question is where it
Like
truly...
you can see that Nod has a couple of super weapons. You can see I just built one too. So yeah, it's a nice addition to have that. You can even set the hotkey in the options menu to disable them as well. So if you don't like it, you can get rid of them. So yeah. Not much, I think. I think the super weapon timers are pretty much the only major thing I use for Venivera. But I do have it installed. But if there are like oh shit, not the missile. If there are like more nice features coming to Venivera that I like to use, I might use more of them, I guess.
What the heck?
Ooh. You probably got a Hunter Seeker on that construction yard. Oh shit, I got flanked by cyborgs.
Yeah, I think so.
Training. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Right, let's guard this position.
Now
Construction
it's just
complete.
all in against these blue GDIs.
Ooh, yeah, that's so unfortunate. You got, I guess, kind of a bad luck a little bit. Okay, let's just keep building units. Oh, more cyborgs from behind.
Hija, in the bombers.
Yeah, I think making the inventory a lot weaker makes them a little bit better to fight against.
Where's my mammoth dam?
Also, there's a tech structure in the middle. You can capture mangoes. So if you can do that, and you can show off some of the tech units too, if you get the
That's
chance.
a good idea. But I just need to find where is my fucking mammoth dam. Where is my mammoth dam?
So,
And what? Who was saying kill that?
oh,
At
lost
least I
my
don't kill him.
chemical chemical plants. That's an APC. Oh shit, got a sniper commando rush in my base. Holy shit.
Ah, here.
I need more money. I'm almost out of my money.
Alright, in the same position. Oh.
Insufficient funds. Okay, let's get more money. I mean, I must say this game runs pretty well in multiplayer overall. There's not really that much slowdown, like in some other CNC mods.
Yeah, because there's a spam. Oh, no, I don't want to destroy that. I don't want to destroy that.
We got money again. Let's spend more money.
This thing is something I need to destroy if I can. Ooh,
The Scorpion Hunter is also really helpful against our infantry because they can just zap them.
At least I had this. Where are coming everywhere here?
Right. Keep building stuff because I have a lot of money.
Really, Mamutan?
And Nard is on low power. That's good. That's this. Probably is it War Factory? Oh yeah, it is. And also one other thing with multiplayer, if you build multiple war factories, you actually start to produce stuff faster as well. So yeah.
How you doing over there?
I'm doing fine. I'm killing this enemy.
Ooh, that was deadly. Once more again. Alright. Oh, that's fucking. There is a Mamutan going to your side.
Oh yeah, I see. I gave it something to cry about. Oh, that's yours. Is that yours? Yeah, that's yours. Oh no, there's a blue one.
That's an enemy one.
It's gonna die. It's gonna die.
Yeah, it's a. What I want to do now is start fucking spamming harvesters, and this idiot's harvester, I don't know why they're still harvesting from there. Uh-oh. What the heck? There's another one there.
Oh yeah,
Unit ready.
since Mango's now captured the tech factory, the tech war factory, he can now build those units you saw, those units you saw in the campaign. So that's basically what I meant. You can build every single unit that appears in the campaign, from light tank to medium tanks to heavy tanks to that artillery tank and an MLOS thing. So yeah, and again the multiplayer, those are tech units that you can get for capturing the war factory. So yeah. Yeah, your base got completely effed. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't have a hunter seeker yet.
Okay, thanks Bianca for coming for the raid. I appreciate. Have good rest, good sleep.
I hope you enjoyed your stay and see you around, I guess.
Until the next one.
Our ally is under attack.
He's attacking my.
That's a lot of infantry. Chemical missile ready. Oh, I see what you were trying to do. You were trying to expand. But unfortunately, you couldn't do that anymore. Oh my god, you got jump shot troopers in your base, Mangoes.
I see them. Just in time.
Yeah, that was your last refinery even. Holy shit, that was close. Otherwise, your only income would be the barium extractor.
Yeah. How is the range? Oh yeah, I had this over militarizers.
Oh my god, the GDI is low on power. Holy shit, gotta take advantage of that.
Since when he was low on power?
Because my Tiberium chemical missile damaged some of his power plants, I guess. Makes him
nice.
low power. I mean, if you notice how fast you can kill these stuff with just basic Nord units, you can see how much more useful they are right now compared to what they are in Tiberian Sun. Like those Nord bikes that I've been using, they can kill stuff really damn fast, and they can get ranks quite fast too if they can kill enough stuff. So Nord has a lot more offensive capabilities with this mod.
Yeah, no.
And that was a skirmish game. So yeah, shall we do another one and hope you don't get after again?
Yeah, probably. Well, that's more.
Yeah, let's do more. Different map. All right. I guess let's play this one. Let's do both hard this time. And I guess put one neutral AI over here. So this map, this is basically a reworked version of the original Tiberium Garden from Tiberian Sun. Some changes are there, like the lighting is different. There are iron storms happening on this one. So yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, I guess you can switch attack now. So oh, I don't hear anything. I unplugged my headphones accidentally. Come on. But yeah, we can switch factions indeed, and maybe switch things up a little bit by changing the refinery and changing the passive life forms. Oh yeah, I guess that's all good. Random faction, both hard, one neutral medium, and yeah, let's
The
start.
last AI is not
I know. I did it
uh,
intentionally.
more a free for all, just to give us opportunity too.
Yeah, that gave us a little bit extra time.
Okay. Rolling.
Yeah, those are the Viseroids getting themselves to do passive life forms to show that off a little bit.
Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building. Unit ready.
Alright, again, there's also a new spawn, this on Tiberium Extractor nearby that you can capture and should capture. But this one is heavily damaged from the start.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy.
So you want to repair that.
New construction options. Building.
And each spawn area has still entrances for the enemy to enter your base.
Yeah, I see. I identify that.
So yeah, they'll make it. The original one is only one entrance per base, but with this rework, I changed that to make it two entrance. To give a little bit more options on assaulting an enemy position.
New construction options. Building. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Feels weird to explore so much with so few riflemen. Especially when they're walking in a Tiberium from DTA, I just really got used to it.
Oh yeah, indeed, they died a lot faster, I know that.
Unit lost. Construction complete.
Maybe I should build some silos because my refineries are already full. Like, the Tiberium Dawn refineries store far less Tiberium than the Tiberium Sun one. So it might be a good idea to build a couple of silos at the beginning.
Oh damn.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Vice
Already
rocket.
getting, it's already getting some fighting going on.
New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
What the fuck, harvester?
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Oh, got bikes in my base. And they just went away, okay. Weird.
Building. Unit ready.
Alright, that's that.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Building.
Sir, on my way, on my way.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Awaiting orders. Sir.
Unit ready. On hold.
Unit ready. I have no money. I'm broke.
Lol.
Await orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You see that the AI is broke.
By your command. Stand by your proceeding.
Construction complete.
Processing. Loud and clear. I'm on the way, sir. Moving out. No problem. Waiting on my way. Waiting orders. No problem. Yes, sir.
Ooh, nice. You're already killing one of the enemies.
On my way. Loud and clear.
Yeah, the thing is, sometimes you have an easier time to kill an opponent than other times.
Unit ready. Base under attack.
Oh, thank you, Marco, for that.
Unit ready.
Oh, my war factory.
Unit ready. Yes, sir. Moving out. You got it.
Unit ready.
Oh, this one is a bit more defended.
Training. Building.
What do we have here?
Received.
Finery, okay.
Unit ready.
Good, I guess. Let's get the ion cannon.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Unit ready. Yes, sir. Waiting on my way.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Whoops. No problem.
Unit ready.
Sir. On my way. Moving out. Yes, sir. You got it.
Get this.
Sir. Processing. Moving out. No problem. No problem. Moving out.
It's taking revenge on me.
Cannot deploy here. Building.
Sir. Unit ready. On my way. Problem.
Construction complete.
There's something. Oh, yeah, there is.
Sir. Unit ready. Orders received. Yes, sir. Got it. On it.
Building.
Alright, what should I get?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Guess a repair pad so I can rebuild a construction yard just in case.
Got it.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit
What the
lost.
fuck?
Building.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Keep building stuff.
Unit reporting.
Unit ready.
Unit on my way, sir. On my way.
Missile launch detected. Player
Well,
one.
that's one AI down.
Our ally is under attack. Iron Storm approaching. Cannot deploy here. Unit ready.
On my way, sir. Sir, on my way.
Unit ready.
There goes my over armor vessels. They don't work anymore. At least they cannot move anymore.
Unit ready.
I remember I had
Unfortunate.
access already to the middle ground. So.
Unit ready.
Unit ready.
Ah, fuck, they destroy the fucking Iron start destroying all the blue team.
Oh shit, there's an... Oh no, there's an enemy stealth tank in my base. Stop it! Stop it! No, my refinery!
Unable to comply. Building in progress. New
Where is it?
construction options.
I got him. Sneaky bastard.
Unit ready. Harvester under attack. Construction complete.
Then the Iron Store is dangerous.
Oh yeah, it doesn't always strike a building, but when it strikes a building, it can damage quite bad actually.
Unit ready. Building.
Sir, on my way. Sir,
Construction complete. Building. On hold. Unit ready. Harvester under attack.
You need to wait until the iron storm surpasses.
Construction complete.
Yeah.
Unit lost. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete.
For my over armor. Okay, there you go. Really, Hunter Seeker? You're gonna damage my construction, my thing.
sir, yes, sir. On my way, sir. Yes, sir. Unit ready. Waiting orders.
Okay, go back, go back, go back.
No problem. Waiting. Unit ready. On my way.
Unit ready.
No, from there no.
Moving out. Unit, yes, sir.
Unit ready.
What's this? Sam side.
Meteor storm approaching.
Meteor storm approaching.
Unit ready. Processing.
Training.
Yes, sir. No problem. No problem. Waiting orders. Waiting orders.
Meteor storm approaching. Unit ready.
Oh lol, you build a missile silo in my base for some reason.
Sir. Unit ready.
Let's see. Drop bolt. How much damage can I do with this?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. On hold. Unit lost.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Unit reporting. On my way. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, this definitely makes the drop pods really more dangerous with the changes I did.
Unit lost.
The infighter.
Cannot deploy here. Building. Building. Construction complete. Cluster missile ready. Building. Primary building. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit
Sir, on
ready.
my way.
Okay, that's a purple base pretty much destroyed.
Yeah, I see that.
Building. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Unit on my way.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Construction. Cannot deploy here. Unit ready.
All right.
Unit lost. Building.
Sir. Unit report. Yes, sir.
Player
I'm on it.
one was
Unit waiting ready. Orders received. Out. Orders yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Destroy approaching. Unit lost.
Unit ready.
Construction
I'm
complete.
taking heavy fire. I'm taking heavy fire.
Lol.
Yeah, that didn't do much. Like, even though the drop pods are still are more powerful, they still can get countered quite easily on
Select
enemy
target.
stuff in the base. But yeah,
Waiting orders. On my way.
Just destroying with artillery.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
no.
Yes, yes, sir. No problem. Yes, sir.
oh, the low on power.
Cannot deploy.
Sir. Stand on order.
The low on power. You can go in. You can literally just go in now.
On my way.
Mhm.
Unit. Yes, sir.
And this is why power plants are a high priority target, because you can just walk in,
Yes, sir.
destroy the rest of the power plants, and just kill off the remaining stuff.
Sir. Unit yes, sir. You got it. Waiting order. No problem. Unit on my way. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Unit ready. Waiting order. Waiting orders. No problem. Unit ready. No problem.
Building.
Unit. Yes, sir. No. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Training. Silos. Unit ready.
Unit ready.
Base unfurnished.
Iron cannon.
Yes, sir.
Killed their iron cannon with my iron cannon. Imagine that.
Ready. Unit ready.
No problem.
Unit
And this was even much faster.
Yeah,
Because
that was
the
a
AI,
pretty. Yeah, that was a pretty quick game.
yeah, because the AI on my side just ran out of resources, so that's why.
Oh yeah, the AI probably made some stupid decisions. It didn't build a lot of units.
No, it had a lot of units. It saw only three waves. First wave was only Rocketeers. Second wave was only Riflemans, and the third wave was on Cyborgs and Rockets. But because of the first two waves, they just filled me with veterans, so it was much easier. When I noticed
Mhm.
that they didn't have anything, I just went for it.
Yeah, I guess. All right, shall we do another one or?
Mm.
Hmm?
Yeah, we can maybe try this one on this man.
This one on this another game on this map?
Mm.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, this one will be more slower.
Oh yeah, this is a Tiberius on classic map. Some minor difference here and there, but it's still it's like the classic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's turn off some things, and I guess we can try a brutal AI, but we'll probably die. So let's not do that. That's just a little bit more chill. So basically, the brutal AI is basically for players who wants an extra challenge, and the normal AI is just a little bit more of a chill experience. It still can attack quite a lot, but not as lot as the brutal AI would. But it can still, even the normal AI can still get you killed quite easily.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. New
Also, for this map, there's an attack extractor in the middle of the map and an attack war factory in the middle of the map too.
Awaiting
You
orders.
can capture.
Loud and clear. Awaiting
unit
orders.
ready.
Loud and clear. Got it. You got it. Moving out. Loud and clear. Got it. Loud and clear. Sir.
Construction complete.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Awaiting orders. Moving out.
Cannot deploy here.
Really?
Cannot deploy here.
Infantry
New
reporting.
construction options.
Infantry reporting.
Building.
You got it. Moving out. Infantry reporting. Yes, sir. Loud and moving out. Loud and got it. You got it. Awaiting order. You got it. You got it. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Sir.
Nah.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. You got it. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Loud and clear. Moving out.
Construction complete. New construction options. Unit lost. Building. Training. Unit ready.
Infantry reporting. Loud and clear.
Unit ready.
Yeah, MSI.
You got it. You got it. Loud and clear. You got it.
Oh, you found one of the bases. Nice, I guess.
Construction complete. Silos needed.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Insufficient funds. Oh, I have no money.
Training.
I'm broke again.
Cannot deploy here.
Where are you going? Oh, I was over here.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Why did they man
Unit
ninja?
ready.
Probably instead of making a cyber, I did that.
Unit ready.
Yeah, I see, lol.
Building.
There is no.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Get a couple of SAMs out.
Unit ready.
A couple of tanks.
Unit ready.
Unit proceeding. Infantry reporting.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Oh, the AI captured the Barbarian thing in the middle.
Unit ready.
I see. One of the AIs.
Construction
Look.
complete.
Like, looks like GDI. Okay, we have one GDI, one not again.
Awaiting loud and clear.
Mirror match, lol.
Again,
New
pretty much.
construction options. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unit moving out.
Something I just learned is to just bet.
Training.
Yeah, that fucking thing.
Yes, sir. Loud and
Unit
clear.
ready.
Sir. Proceeding as loud and
Unit ready.
on it.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
See, something's coming my way. Oh, I got cyborgs coming my way.
Construction options.
Should be able to take this out quite easily.
Construction complete. Officer under attack. Unit lost. Unit lost. Building.
There we go.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit lost. Building. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Oh, no, the blue player comes.
Unit ready.
But, taken care of.
Yeah.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building. On hold. Building. Proceeding. Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Unit
Right, I
ready.
need more power though.
Yes, sir. Sir? Sir? Orders received. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Orca bombers.
Waiting order. Moving out.
Yeah, those can be pretty devastating if you don't have the proper AA for it.
Yeah. They just destroyed my test center
Construction complete.
and my expansion.
Building.
Unit ready.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy.
Oh, I got a massive air attack in the middle over here. Holy shit. Well, they just killed my middle outpost.
Missile launch detected.
Unit reporting.
Unit
Unit
ready.
ready. Unit processing.
Construction complete.
Unit moving out. Standing by. Unit reporting. Unit ready. Infantry reporting. Unit reporting.
Base
Got it.
under attack. Unit
Like,
ready.
sometimes you really can get screwed over by the AI.
Building.
Yeah, I can see that.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Unit orders received. Sir.
And my money is pretty much out at the main base. Bit unfortunate.
Building. Unit ready.
Sir. Orders received.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Sir.
They really want my
Unit
they really attack me with cyborgs for some reason, quite a lot.
Sir. Good as done. Infantry reporting. Ready for problem.
Unit ready.
Unit. Yes, sir.
And I'm low on power, that's not good.
Waiting order. Standing by. Sir. Moving
Unit
out. On
ready.
my way.
Alright.
Building.
Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Order.
Unit ready.
Unit out and clear. Waiting on my way. Sir. Yes, sir. Sir.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Unit.
Building.
Sir. Yes,
Man, the
sir.
pink AI really loves bikes and cyborgs at the moment.
Unit
And
ready.
DGI was just sending me fucking Wolverines for some reason.
Unit reporters received. Got it.
Alright, got some defenses up
For action. Unit reporting.
on my base.
Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. On hold. Cancel. Building.
Unit
Unit
on my
ready.
way.
Oh no, you attack with tic tanks. That's something new.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Sir and out. Sir. Moving out.
Unit lost. Training.
Unit reporting.
Unit
Sir.
lost.
On my way. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Waiting orders.
Unit ready.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Got it. Unit.
Unit
Yes, sir. On my
lost.
way.
Unit lost.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit
On my
ready.
way.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Base under attack. Unit lost.
Wow.
Missile launch detected.
Missile launch attacked it. Uh-oh.
Deployed here. Building.
Then that's all, cuz.
Unit lost. Our ally is under attack.
Ah, what did you
How you
destroy?
doing?
My barracks. Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Missile
Getting a little bit banged up, but I'm doing fine.
ready.
Oh shit, it's a cyborg commando.
Cancel.
Let's get rid of him.
Unit
What the fuck?
lost. Insufficient funds. Cancel. Unit lost. Building. Unit lost. Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Ah, my power plants.
Unit lost. Officer under attack. Construction complete. Building. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Really?
Unit lost.
How are you doing on your end?
Yeah, I was doing fine until just some units from the nowhere, some infantry just pushed me back.
Who almost lost the fortress cannon.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Been fortunate. Oh,
Ah, the fucker just destroyed my refinery. Skilling my refinery, literally.
Yes, sir.
but there's a bullet APCs coming to my base. Like the engineer rushes.
Lost. On hold.
Unit. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Ready.
Cancel. Cancel.
Where are you? Where are you?
Under attack. Construction complete.
Engineers.
Building. On hold. Cancel.
Lost a refinery from that though, but not too bad.
Well, the AI now is what? Ah, I knew what the the capture. Okay, I think I lost here. Or I
think
need
you
to
lost?
destroy it. I don't know. The AI. Just from the novel just sending me a fucking way of units.
Yeah, I
Let's
get
try.
attacked all the time.
Structure sold. Missile launch detected. Unit lost. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Unit
Seriously, from
lost.
where the fuck is coming?
I'm sending some stuff towards your base.
Ready. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete.
I need that you did destroy the text War Factory Center.
Oh yeah, they building those tech units.
Mhm.
I can take care of it.
Building. Training.
Yeah, I was bringing some fucking heavy guns.
Unit ready. Insufficient funds.
And done.
Thank you.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building.
Oh shit, there's another cyber commando.
Unit lost. Construction complete. Unit lost. Base under attack. Primary buildings. Unit ready. Harvester under
You guys get some of the blue tip down there. I fired a missile on my base again.
building.
You can just return your troops from your base.
Unit ready.
They're done.
Okay.
Low power.
Someone got iron cannons.
Me.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building.
Got a shitload of money now. I should build some more stuff.
Complete. Building.
Processing. Proceeding.
Missile launch detected. Cannot deploy here. Building.
On my way.
Our ally is under attack. Construction complete. Unit ready. Cannot deploy here. Unit lost.
Really?
Alright.
Unit lost.
Unit reporting.
Unit lost. Training.
Sir, on my way. Proceeding. Processing.
Construction complete. Building. Unit lost. Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Base under attack. Construction complete. Unit ready. Cannot deploy here. Construction complete.
How are you doing?
Yeah, just
Fine,
getting
I
harder.
guess.
Yeah, sometimes soon.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Oh, got my iron cannon ready.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready. Insufficient funds. Unit lost. Building.
That's some artillery.
Missile launch detected. Unit lost.
Well, there goes my expansion post, but luckily I've built a war factory already on it. So losing that does not matter anymore.
Unit lost.
This GDI just fucking sending me away of everything here.
On my way, sir.
Oh, he's flanking you like shit. Holy damn.
Waiting orders. Sir.
Harvester under attack. Training. Building.
Sir.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Missile launch detected. On hold.
Sir.
Building.
No problem.
Base under attack. Construction processing.
Wow, an elite mammoth, an elite laser just fucking killed
Yeah. I mean, veteran. There's a massive difference in the veterancy system. In the veterancy system now.
Building.
Moving out, sir. Moving out. Unit reporting.
Construction complete.
Orders received.
I can probably just rush this base with my force that I have right now.
Unit out and clear.
Insufficient funds.
Unit ready. Yes, sir.
Building. Unit ready.
Taking heavy fire. Orders received. Waiting order out. In by your
Unit ready.
By your command.
Unit
I keep destroying this guy's harvester though, so he's keep building harvesters instead of
Unit ready.
units.
an army. Yeah, almost here the same.
Unit ready.
Waiting order out.
Kill the power, kill the power.
Ready.
His power is gone. Okay, that's good.
Unit ready.
Unit ready.
Construction complete.
On my way. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. You got it.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
And there's no waste this.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit
Unit
ready.
reporting. Wait,
Unit
on my way.
lost.
Yes, sir. Received. Waiting on
Unit
my way.
ready.
Right.
Harvester
This.
under attack. Unit ready.
Wait, yes, sir. Unit reporting.
Construction complete.
No
Our
problem.
ally is under attack. Building.
Unit ready. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Waiting orders. Orders
Building.
received. Unit reporting. Waiting orders.
Construction
Received. Sir,
complete.
sir. Orders yes, sir. Problem.
Base under attack. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building.
This is the lead squad. Yeah, that's playing one. They are so deadly.
Yes, sir. Unit on my way. Sir,
Unit
yes, sir.
lost.
Received. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gray
That's one guy dead.
Unit reporting orders. Unit reporting problem. Yes, sir. Unit ready. Unit, sir.
low power.
Lol.
Unit
Building.
reporting. Orders received. Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Building.
There are almost no resources by now, so yes, really.
Construction complete. Building.
Unit ready. Yes, sir.
Holy shit, there's a lot of infantry.
Moving out. On my way. Orders received.
But your Hogan and the rest can clear them.
Orders received. Orders received. Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Orders received. Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Yes, sir.
Harvester under
Orders
attack.
received. Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Moving out. Moving out. Orders received.
We got this guy cornered. We got this guy cornered so hard.
Waiting orders received. Unit, yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Sir, no problem. Unit orders received. No problem.
Unit ready.
Unit ready. Orders received. Unit ready. On my way.
Unit
Waiting
lost.
orders. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, received. Orders. Orders received. Unit moving out.
This guy's so dead.
Yeah.
Sir, sir.
Lol, your elytros there.
Sir, we need sir. Yes, sir.
Since when the harvester is moving faster than the than bites? That's funny.
Lol.
Orders received. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out.
I mean, they should not have a faster movement speed than a bike or something like that, but yeah, I don't know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On my way. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. No problem. Sir, orders yes, received. Sir. On my way. You got it. Sir, you got it. Unit ready. Yes, sir. I'm taking heavy fire. Unit ready. Orders
And
received.
that's a GG. It did. This match took a little bit longer.
Yeah, because of no resources and plus I was facing the GDI and GDI really countered me a lot.
I was facing Nord,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a lot of cyborgs and bikes on my base. So yeah, I guess this is it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was Wise from the Ashes. We did some campaign, some multiplayer, and well, multiplayer co-op in that sense against some AI. But yeah, well, thanks, Danko. It was fun to play. I hope you had fun with both multiplayer and single player mangoes. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, so what can I say? The download for this mod, you can download this mod right now. It's fully released. It's not finished yet, so there will be more content to come. Here's the download link again that you can check out and try it yourself. And yeah, it was fun to showcase this again. And yeah, who knows what would be in store for next. So yeah,
Well,
got some good times. Okay, go ahead.
no, nothing. I hope everyone enjoy it, the games, the anniversary, etc. So, ha a good remaining of weekend. On to the next one. Thank
And
you.
see you around.
See ya.